Welcome in, welcome to Wednesday. If you've got it, then cross it, because we've taken on a mammoth task, haven't we? What on earth was happening on Monday? Those misty romantic visions of jumping to a capital club and saving them, even though they were cut adrift at the bottom of the table. Well, in the cold light of Wednesday, seems like an insane idea. Absolutely ridiculous, but it's done. Now, there are other things that I need to tell you about that have been going on behind the scenes. I've played forward 2 matches. We'll show you what happened in those 2 games in a moment. But we've got 10 games to go until the end of the season. It is going to be the mother of all acts of escapology if we are going to get out of this. I don't think our task has been made any easier by an injury to one of our key men, who looks like they're probably going to be out for the remainder of the season. I'm starting to think we might need to swallow our medicine and go down to League 2, which sends a shudder down the spine, because if we'd have stayed at Birmingham, we'd have been in the Championship. So we could be 2 divisions lower than we need be, but we've got 4 games to bring you today, and 2 of them are crucial as we take on our old club Bromley, who are just 2 places ahead of us in the league. And we've got a game against Fleetwood, one of the teams just outside the relegation zone that we are hoping to pull back into the relegation dogfight. So you never know. If we could get some good results today, we're going to play for 12 points. If we could get 9, 10 from those possible 12, we are right back in the hunt. Welcome into everybody who's already chatting away. Rook is here, but he's gone again. He's gone for his bike ride. He will be back shortly. Talis, the king of the kits, is with us. Benjamin Bessemer, everybody's favourite researcher, is here. If there is a thing that you want to know about anything in life, Benjamin Bessemer can find it out within 30 seconds. Guaranteed. Joshua Brown is here. Absolute hero of the stream. Good to have Joshua in this afternoon. Got no game beams in from the Emerald Isle. The king of that side of the water. GT is with us. Welcome in, Gary Turpey. Good to see you. A monkey in the fog is with us. Rugio is in. From what I would imagine, Rugio is an absolutely stunning Norfolk today. We've got fabulous weather here, and I'm probably about 100 miles from where you are. It must be nice, I would say. Benjamin Bessemer, hashtag do you regret doing it? Benjamin, hashtag not for a second. Who wants guaranteed promotion with Birmingham when you could make things more interesting? We're playing this game for the challenge, aren't we? So we've jumped into QPR. It might go wrong. We might end up in League 2. And something else has happened as well, which I think some of you might say, well, I told you so. We're going to show you that first up today. Mr. Truth, QPR have a safe pair of hands. In real life, yes, Gareth Ainsworth. With God at the... Oh, goodness me, I'm not sure about that, Mr. Truth. Simon Thornley, afternoon. Welcome in all. Good to see you. Let's jump over to the game. We have much to show and discuss. Welcome into all of the people that have joined in so far.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Huge special welcome to Simon Thornley, by the way.
Evening, everybody.
I was at work this very morning on a brand new Football Manager 23 Save Ideas video put together by Simon, and this one looks like it could be a bit of a goodie. It really does. It's going to feature not 1, not 2, not 3, 6 clubs for your deliberation. And honestly, this video could be one of the best Save Ideas videos I think we've done. We will see. It will be out not this Saturday. I've got another video coming out this Saturday on Save Ideas. This one will be out in 10 days' time. And Simon has excelled himself on the script for this video. It could be fabulous. We've got more people joining us as well. We've got the Irish Cockney. Welcome from sunny Norfolk. Good to see you, the Irish Cockney. We've got Monkey in the Fog as well. As Edith Piaf said, no regret, Irian. She was famous for her journeywoman saves. I think she was one of the pioneers Wasn't she? As you can see, by the way, have a little look at this. First up, we're not bottom of the table anymore. We are, well, we're ahead on goal difference of Carlisle, so it's not like we're pulling up any trees. You'll see we're also 8 points shy of Southend, who are outside of the relegation zone. But we're not bottom anymore because we've played 2 games. We lost the first of those against Crewe, but we were very unfortunate because they took the lead relatively early on in this game, and it was just one of those goals where when they stepped up for the direct free kick, I already knew. I was already planning to be a goal down. I was making tactical changes before the wall was even formed because, yeah, there you go, off the crossbar, and they tap it home. So that was a little bit of a blow. We managed to get ourselves back into the game, but then we parted like the proverbial blue and white hooped sea for this goal. Look at that through the middle. Oh dear, and that was another game gone. We had a man sent off as well, although it was very late on. I don't think it affected the outcome. So we weren't exactly confident going into the next game against Wigan. We started with a very unorthodox formation, by the way. We went with 3 up top to try and provide width from the 2 outside strikers. That did not last long, let me assure you, but we managed to pick up a 2-0 victory against a Wigan side, by the way, who are riding pretty high in the league. We were helped by an early sending off 28 minutes into the game, but this is the tactic we kind of accidentally moved towards for this game, and we're going to stick with it today. It's pretty attacking, very central. We're going to see whether it works for us today. We'll give it a go. Brian's with us. Welcome in, Brian.
Evening, everybody.
He could well have tapped that in, yeah, but it absolutely took the back of the net off, Brian. Welcome in. Benjamin, don't make me change this formation. What do you mean this is Pokes' formation? Do you mean it's doomed for failure? I would say, regardless of the formation, Benjamin, it's all about the team instructions, which I'm sure are radically different to Pokes. We don't want to be playing anything close to what he's playing. By the way, one thing I did prophesize in Monday's stream was that Emmanuel Tanner could well be the player that might just fire us to safety. He's done very well so far. 3 games at the helm. He scored in all 3 of them. Doing very nicely for us. And if he could grab another one today in a match against Bromley, no less, which is going to be tricky. We're going to be the home side. Bromley are 21st in the league. One of our easiest games, you might suggest. Not a bit of it. They sacked Scott Parker, who took over from us in pre-season. They have appointed Stephen Schumacher. Look at the run they're in. For a team 21st in the league, they've lost 1 of the last 11. They've picked up 5 wins in that time. They look relatively secure at the back. They're coming off the back of, what's that, a 6-game unbeaten run. Not confident about this in any way, shape or form. Oh, okay, sorry. The formation I briefly used against Wigan, well, that's fine. We're fine. Talis, you'd be making 3 changes to that. Maybe 4. Feel free to let me know. Feel free. Never mind all of the stats and tactical tweakery. What do the kits look like? Are you ready? Are you ready for said kits? First of all, let's build up the tension further. Bromley's kits have disappeared. I don't know what's happened to them. I've accidentally deleted the kit somehow. I don't recall doing that we had at Bromley. So they're back in their rather beige, vanilla-esque kits. But QPR, my friends, well, we are ready to go for the relegation run-in with some very jaunty little affairs. Here they go. Look at these rapscallions, sponsored by Kellogg's. A cheeky bit of Papa John's on the sleeve, which might bring us good fortune for Game 3 of today's stream as we take on Manchester United's under-21s in the Papa John's Trophy. A little bit of sycophantic nod to the sponsors of that cup. We could be, in this stream, sealing a trip to Wembley ready for our next stream. Now, wouldn't that make moving to almost doomed relegated QPR a far more sensible decision? I'm not sure. What else have we got going on in the chat? Joshua Brown, it's also an old Zealand formation, so you'll be everybody except Bayern. For viewers of this channel, this is also a cheeky bit of what we took to Europa in Beg, Borrow and Steal, and took us from the Spanish 4th tier to La Liga. I'm not saying we've quite got the players on the level that we had at Europa, but we've played narrow before, so hopefully we can make it work. Salty B's with us.
Afternoon, everybody.
Salty B, one of the most fabulous streamers on, that other brand on what they do, Football Manager streaming. I'd imagine if he's beaming in this afternoon, he must be in a local hostelry, probably enjoying a pint of something that I will not be able to pronounce. Welcome in, Salty. And you're absolutely right, Monkey in the Fog. These do look like rather nice little kits. So these are our survival kits, as we are calling them. We are sponsored by Kellogg's because our defence will snap, our sanity will crackle, and we'll pop down into League 2. Well, there is a pessimistic overview. Probably very accurate, but a very pessimistic overview of what's about to happen. Jambo is with us.
Evening, everybody.
How have we ended up at Bill Bailey's favourite club? It was a series of misfortunate events, I'm afraid. Simon Thornley, as an aside, you visited the Europa ground the other week. Good Lord, how was it? Did you catch a game? Simon, that sounds very exciting. I did see a thumbnail that made it look like Lelujo had been to watch an Europa game a few weeks ago. Very interesting indeed. Isaac is with us, another absolute hero of the stream.
Evening, everybody.
They are rolling in today. How are we doing? We're doing very well, although the next couple of games could throw a spanner in those works. We'll see. Hope you're well, Isaac. And Salty B is enjoying a lovely pint of Mad Goose on the go. What does that mean? Are you running back to the office with it? Simon, no game, mooched around the outside as the groundsman refused to let you in. Does he know? Did you show him your ID? Does he know who he's dealing with here? Got no game. Led on the pitch by an Irishman. Survival is a certainty. You say led on the pitch. He's been great so far. Absolutely solid as you like. So he's probably going to give away a penalty and get sent off today. But he has been fabulous. The Spanish for Jobsworth, El Jobsio Worth, I think. Using Spanish, which I've never studied. So, shall we get into what we're going to be doing today then? We're going to be taking on Bromley. They are in very good form. We have an injury to Kieran Dow, probably our first choice central midfielder. He is going to be out for, what are we talking, 3 to 6 weeks. I guess there's a chance he's back for the final couple of games of the season, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope. One player we didn't get to see last time because he was suspended is Yosuke Iraguchi. He's come in and played a couple of games. He's picked up a little injury, struggling for fitness, but we're banging him into the central midfield today. We are going to be partnering Tanner up front with Butler Oyedeji. He's got the pace. He's not really got the composure, but we have signed somebody either way. Even though the transfer window had closed when we took over, we were able to bring in free transfer signings. One of those, the only one, I should say, is Keenan Davis, 31 years old, works incredibly hard. The legs aren't great, but the strength is there, and he can still tuck away a chance. He's played in a couple of games so far. Has not been that good, truth be told. He's been out of football for a while, God bless him. And he's still getting up to speed. He's going to be on the bench today to come on and score the winner against Bromley, I am sure. We'll see. Joshua, Llama, no one believes in you more than I do. But this was not a good idea. It's about to get a whole lot worse, Joshua. Hold on a second. Dara O'Shea's on how much? Good question. He's worth every penny of his... That's right, £10,000 a week. Let's gloss over that. Gary Turpie, 11, finishing for Davis feels way too high on the evidence of the 2 games he's played. I think you're absolutely right. Colt Blake is with us. Welcoming Colt. Come on, you super hoops. And
Afternoon, everybody.
Greeno's here, bringing some strong staying up vibes. I like that. Terrors, I saw on Twitter, Greeno, the Terrors managed to pull off the great escape, remain in the National League South, and the Cherries look to finish above Chelsea. You must be cock a hoop at the moment. The big man is a great signing, says Salty B. He's a decent hold-up forward, I think. Teamwork is 17. I like the look of him as a pressing forward, so that's going to be good. However, Joshua, I'm speaking directly to you now, Joshua. Let's go back to your earlier comments. You know, no one believes in you more than I do. This wasn't a good idea. That may well be true, and I don't like doing this next bit, but a week after we took charge at QPR in the Premier League, Crystal Palace sacked their manager, David Moyes, and they now have caretaker Gary Issott in charge. I'm not too disgruntled because Crystal Palace are a 3.5-star Premier League club. I don't think we would have got it for one moment, but it was there just a week after we took over at QPR. The favourite for the job is, let's see if we can find it. I don't know. Crystal Palace, Oscar Lopez, who is a 3.5-star coach, considerably more skilled than us. So we wouldn't have got it. He's been in charge of Barcelona's youth team, so we would not have got it. But no, I did see it come up just after we'd taken charge of QPR and thought, what if? Could we have? We wouldn't have. And we're happy at QPR, aren't we? This is going to be the great escape. Benjamin Bessemer, I do not need your told you so's, even though you're exactly right. Joshua Brown, do you lose anything by applying? I think yes. I think we lose our job at QPR. Murph is with us.
Evening, everybody.
Now, Murph is a Birmingham fan, and we probably need to explain to Murph why we're no longer at Birmingham. Brace yourselves, Murph, incoming. We'd guided Birmingham to 20 points clear of third place Charlton. We were almost guaranteed to get promotion, probably guaranteed the title. And then the job came up at bottom of the table QPR. And as you'll know in this save, we're all about trying to manage clubs from the capital to becoming the league title winners. So, well, we like the idea of the challenge of jumping in at QPR and trying to save them. So here we are. I do not like these things in the chat. Regular guy, apply for it. We can't. We will anger the QPR board to such an extent that they will sack us. We've only been here. Murphy, proud of the hard work at Birmingham. But after yesterday, you're in no place to judge any Birmingham fan. I saw you were doing some very pro-Grealish work there, and I applaud you for it. AM13's with us. Evening for you. Welcome in. Afternoon for us. Good to see you. JB, don't we want to lose the QPR job? We absolutely do not. JB, are you not a Chelsea fan, by the way? Have you got a little bit of anti-hoop bias in there? Isaac, swear the last idea was to move abroad. You're absolutely right. We assessed our options, and I didn't think any good jobs abroad would be coming up that we could get. So yeah, we've wound up in QPR. Salty B, Quit Blue, Sykin and Davis, Bleeds. Careful now, Salty. Claret and Blue. Careful now. Regular guy, you get it. You're promising you won't apply for jobs in Promotion Hunter, even though that is the whole point of the challenge. Murph, I didn't know whether that was a proper Twitter photo of you in a Villa shirt or whether it had been kind of photoshopped. Did you actually adorn it? Goodness me, Murph. Very brave. Very brave. Okay, we are going to get out there and take on Bromley. The stream is kind of based around us getting a positive result against Bromley. If we were to do it, we'd move to 34 points, 4 points behind Bromley, potentially 5 points behind Southend. We've then got Fleetwood coming up, and Fleetwood are only on 41 points. If we could beat the pair of them, I mean, we could be looking so much healthier bouncing into that Man United game in the Papa John's Trophy. So, let's get into the team selection. I'm pretty happy with the side. We've got a couple of players that are considering their options at the end of the season. This is the way. This is the way. What I am going to do before we go out there is I am going to take this player off the transfer list. We can deal with all of the kind of issues surrounding squad futures at the end of the season. We're all about trying to keep morale up till the end of this campaign. We're going to go on some pretty healthy highlight packages today because this is going to be big. We're going to have to give out a squad number. Number 30 for you. If you've got it, cross it. Here we go. Southend. I mean, they're all going to be big games. But yeah, we've got Southend coming before the end of the season as well. Who do we recognise then? Okaflex, one of our old favourites. Otherwise, we bought in Lo Tutala as the goalkeeper. There's not a lot else that I recognise there. Noxie, Lapsley, they were just kind of like bench players for us. I do like the name Jeremiah Touche, by the way. Duck and cover on the bench. They've done a lot of changing around. I don't know whether Schumacher did a lot of this or whether it was Scott Parker before them. Bromley are in 5th place. We're in 19th in the form standings. That's not healthy. Don't listen to a word anyone's saying about us. What are people saying about us? Joshua Brown, what have you been saying about us? If you carry on the last performance into this match, we'll do well. Okay, bit of a response. Individuals, Nathan Butler Ayadeji. Make a difference. Nope, still unsure of himself. Here we go. We are the home tide. It's going to be at Loftus Road. Okay. And we're underway. Here we go. Here we go. These are the 3D kits that Tallis designed for us, by the way. Pieface at left back. Amos, we're in early, by the way. He's meant to have better pace than that. I thought he might get on the end of it. I tell you what, this is a promising start. Deliver. Their goalkeeper just nudged it to us in the 6-yard box. Very promising start. O'Shea gets up. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Back to a Conquo. Okay, that was an actual highlight for them. Here we go. Chappers was playing as a winger and miserably so. He's now playing as a Mazzala in a 3-man central midfield. Here's Butler. Here is Chappers. Come on, son. Tuck it away. Oh, what's he tried to do there? Has he tried to play it inside? Oh, Chappers. Ah, he was free. He was free. The story of the season so far, Isaac, is, well, this is only our 4th game in charge. And their previous manager, even though they were fancied to finish 7th, could not keep a clean sheet for love nor money. He was playing a 4-3-3 DM. And they were in horrific form when we took over. We've come in and we've drawn 1 and won 1 out of 3. And we've made a really decent first 5 minutes to this game. I'm going to wager we probably should have had a goal. Don't concede now, though. That's okay. That's okay. It's a corner. It's a corner. Kits are looking very good, Tallis. You may indeed say so. Joe Ward is ex-Woking. Benjamin, good to know. He comes from good stock. Okonkwo comes and claims it. Jeremiah Touche is the name of a cartoon frog. Absolutely. Well, if it isn't, it should be. Okonkwo goes long. Chappers is up. Tanner is in. He's got cover. He's brought down. Whoa, whoop, 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 whoop. I have not set up penalty takers. I've not done that. Do we have a player? Oh, Chappers. Chappers looks like the best penalty taker. The next best 2 are on the bench. Chappers seems inspired. He has played terribly, Chappers, since we took over. But I think in Chappers we trust here. Oh, I tell you what, sending off would be nice as well. Get him off. Get him off. No, it's a booking. Come on, Chappers. Chappers. Goodness me, we've never needed a goal more in this stream. Oh. Oh, for God. He seemed inspired. Oh. Excuse the language, but dag nabbit. We're in again. Eeeek. We made such a good start. Yes, that's it. Goal! Come on. Did Chappers set that up, by the way? Who was that through ball? Has Chappers just immediately atoned? Here he goes. Oh. Oh. Come on. We've gone from crying faces to ouches to more like Charlie Chaplin to welcoming in DJ Druska, by the way. Absolute hero, the king of Angola.
Evening, everybody.
Oh dear, Jambo. Oh dear. And Talis, yes, well, we got the goal eventually. Nice from Simon. Oh, goodness me. I don't want to play another 82 minutes now. Let's just... It can only get worse from here, isn't it? Bromley are in really good form as well. But we've made such a cracking start to this game. We've got a four-man central midfield that seems to have things pretty locked down in there. We've got some nice little interchange of play, and we're running riot behind them. Go on, 2-0. Oh. We've missed a penalty and had a really good chance. We should be 2 goals clear. Eeeek. Pick out the big man. Here he is. Oh. He's a man mountain back there. Simon, you're absolutely right. We should. We should just declare now. Oh, don't do that. Was that Dara? Oh, it was. He doesn't make mistakes. Somebody must have shined something in his eyes. There we go. Ear tones. Pie face. Nigel Pearson. Don't hack him down. Ah. Oh. One of our old boys as well.
Do I not like that? So goal.
It's a good time to duck out, Salty. Ah, it's O'Shea in the air that's beaten as well. Ockerflex. I don't remember him being towering in the air. What? Oh, we needed to take that chance to be 2-0 up. How tall is Ockerflex? Well, he's playing as a striker. All right, jumping reach of 12. Ah, that's a blow. I don't mind admitting. 10 minutes into the game. All right, we started from scratch now. We've missed a penalty, scored a goal, missed a one-on-one chance. We've had another good opportunity where we got in behind their defence. We've got to build from scratch again. We are routinely getting in behind their defence here. Honestly, the right ball and our strikers are just having a field day. But at the back... Oh no, at the back we are a little bit shaky as well. Okay, 3 shots, 3 on target. A high XG caused by the penalty. A set play. Dar O'Shea. Just over the bar. I feel like... Just like Chappers, O'Shea has a little bit of making up to do now. He starts us off here. Warner Brothers to Pie Face. That's nice. That's it. Look, he's off again. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Don't we look like getting in behind them? Almost at will here. But at the other end of the pitch, I feel like we're quite fragile. Gordon Bennett. We've got plenty of men in the box. We should be able to defend this if it comes in. Here we go. Okay, now we counter. We've got 3 on 3 here if we play it fast. Okay, we slowed it down. They've recovered. We've still got men through. Not quite the right ball for me, that one. This has been as much action in 15 minutes. Oh, no. Don't. Oh. Why are we losing so... Let's have a little look. Why are we losing so many aerial duels at the back? Dara O'Shea looks nervous. Why? Deguchi looks ill-disciplined, as does Tanner. What does that even mean? Mid-block. Low block. Okay. Confirm. Got a highlight to navigate first. Amos wins the ball, gives it away. Okay, we got the ball. We got the ball. Honestly, relegation streams are a little bit too high octane for my taste. I quite like a good relegation save offline, but doing it live, it's all a little bit nervy. Still only 20 minutes gone. Pieface, needlessly, I would say, thumps it out for a corner. Likely to get a foul and get booked, you say? Quite possibly. Got no game is taking all the blame for hyping up Dara too much. I don't know why he looks nervous. It's the club captain. That's really poor play, by the way. I might bring on Keenan Davis at half-time. Although he's won the ball back well there. Bromley have had 6 shots. That's too many for 25 minutes in. Can we try and just control possession a little bit now? Pie. Chaplin just gives it away. Just surrenders possession. And Okaflex looks like he could run in behind our defence at will. Oh, goodness. Ooh, Isaac, how does one look ill-disciplined? It's a facial expression. Yeah, maybe an untucked shirt. Oh, crumbs. Okay. Something bad is happening with our defence. Let's nudge it down to balanced. Are they getting through our midfield too easily? Maybe they are. Okay, let's try that instead. We need to stem the flow of Bromley attacks here. They are waltzing through. Ooh, Colt Blake. Attack, says Colt. Attack. It's not in my nature. Here we go. Chappers. Tanner. Oh, we had players through and he's offside. Ah, Lord. Okay, the game's quieting down a touch. Boateng. Elliott. Back to Boateng. That's a nothing ball. We've got it. We're off. Here we go. Pie. Chappers. Into Ideguchi, who is at the heart of everything we're doing. Amos. And he's in. He's got a lot of work to do. Can't quite get away there. He just needs to get on the shoulder of the last man rather than having a couple to beat when he gets the ball. And I think he's in. Chappers. Oh, you're in acres of space, Chappers. Just brought that down. Deborah. Didn't suit you. Oh, no. Oh. We cannot get a grip on Okaflex. Sean Connolly. Mark Okaflex specifically. Dara O'Shea. Covering behind. We've got to get a grip on Okaflex. He's just waiting to score another goal. We used to play him as a winger, by the way. He was never a striker for us. Come on then. Here we go. Look at this. 4-on-1. Oh my God, he's just kicked it against his own player's shins. And now it's 3-on-7. We were 4-on-1, Chappers. Oh, good Lord. Oh, how have we blown that chance? Talish, you're tempted to say bring the line up. Oka keeps getting behind. Bring the line back up. It's going to help him get in behind even more, I guess, though, isn't it? Okay, well, we're even. We're still ahead on the XG, but that's all that penalty. Look at that. Team talk time. Lots of nervous players. What do? Do you tell them there's no pressure when there is? Do you tell them that you're proud? Yeah, let's do that. Proud of everyone's efforts. Keep going. No, they're still nervous. Okay, nervous people. What do you say to nervous people? Maybe put an actual DM in the DM position. More effective. We've got an actual DM in the DM position, though. What can we say? Relax. It won't do you any good. Relax. Seem confused. Appeared uncertain. See... Oh dear. That didn't go very well, did it? Maybe put an actual DM. So we've got a DM here. It's Dave Warner. I know he's not great at the role, but we don't really have a lot of options in central midfield. We could bring in Aaron Hughes, but he's struggling for fitness. Now, maybe that's what we do. Luke, you are you an Ars fan yourself, Luke? Welcome in. Do we make some changes? We could bring Amos in. Warner could play as a more natural central midfielder. You have two central midfielders who have natural DM. Yes, this is true. This is absolutely true. And I moved Amos into central midfield because we didn't really have another central midfielder. Because Aaron Hughes is struggling for fitness. So I was trying to bring Warner in because he's not really a central midfielder. He's got passing of 9 and vision of 7. So we could bring a very tired Aaron Hughes on in the second half. Luke Voller, you are indeed. Is this a journeyman? It is. Do you know what, Luke? We've been around the houses a little bit. We're trying to win all of Europe's Big 5 leagues, only managing capital clubs. So far, we've been in at Kingstonian and Sutton United and Bromley and Birmingham City. Don't ask. We were top of the table with Birmingham City. And then QPR sacked their manager and they were bottom. So we've gone from top of League 1 to bottom of League 1. About to be relegated to League 2. Just to get back in at a capital club. Take the defensive midfielder away and play with an attacking midfield central. That sounds very, very attacking. Although Whittaker could absolutely do that role. He absolutely could. Let's try Amos back as the defensive midfielder. I think we're going to have to make some changes based on body language. Can I shout some encouragement to try and improve the body language? I feel like half-time went so badly that the opposition just automatically get a goal at the start of the second half just because we did half-time wrong. Here we go. Okonkwo. He's knocked it into Ideguchi. He's headed it back to Amos. Now at the base of the midfield. There's Chappers. Nearly plays in Elsie Tanner. Instead, it's Bromley that are coming forward. Look at Okaflex, by the way. He's in acres of it. Absolute acres of it. And I don't like it. Oh, how's that bobbled over the goalkeeper? Oh, what on earth? This is because of the halftime team talk. Bennett's. Sights. How has this bobbled over the... Oh, it's gone off. Who's this? Pie face. Right. Now we make changes. Amos. Defend. Ideguchi. Attack. What a start to the second half indeed, Gary Isaac. I can't answer what that was. Joe Ward is playing a 6.3. Put that in the suboptimal category, shall we? Okay, it needs to be a heck of a plucky comeback. Here we go. Tanner, who so far has been absolutely wretched, having scored 3 goals in 3 games since we moved here. Today, he could not hit a pig's backside with a banjo, and he's on a 6.4. He has got making up to do. Itaguchi, beaten in the air. Sights. We are looking very vulnerable. Take a look at who is playing Okaflex onside. If it's one of the fullbacks, then maybe adjust their positioning forward a touch to catch him. Offside, I thought that was in as well. It could well be that I've got a covering defender on. It could well be O'Shea that's playing him onside. Here we go. Here's the equaliser. Brace yourselves. We've tossed it in. Deborah's won it. Okaflex is just having the game of his life. He was not that good for us in League 2. He's running League 1 now. This is getting ugly. QPR, Luke, were predicted to finish 7th. When we took over, they were 24th. We've guided them to the giddy heights of 23rd, although we could well be back bottom of the table after this. Carlisle are below us on goal difference. Itaguchi, Whittaker, Amos. That was aimless. And they're attacking us again. And they've got a lot of space on the flanks. Okay, we've won it. That cannot be the highlight. There must be something more to this move. Our goalkeeper is instructed, by the way, to either play it short to the defenders or give it to the fullbacks. And I've seen him kick it long every single time so far this game. It's ugly. Right. We're thinking. We're thinking. We're thinking. I do not approve of this formation. Just putting that out there. What have we got? You're right-footed, but can play on the left. Whittaker. You're left-footed, but can play on the right. In fact, you prefer to do that. So, there and there. And we need some goals. Chappers is going to do that. What have we got here? JW. So when we jumped in, Jambo, we were, of course, playing a 4-4-2. And it was looking pretty gruesome. Is it just coincident that the 3 letters in the word llama are also the first 3 letters of the word Lampard? Please. Behave. That's your favourite formation? Not very attacking. Oh, goodness me, no. Let's put the counter press back on. Let's take on the whipped crosses. And we need to do something about this goalkeeper, by the way. Don't distribute quickly then. Just roll it out or just take short kicks. There we go. To the centre-backs or to the full-backs. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. 5 to... Oh, God, everybody's got a favourite formation. You don't remember the last time you used a 4-2-3-1. Now, I don't like to use it at all. Okonkwo claims the ball. What are you doing now? I've given you clear instructions. That's the stuff. Now we're at least in possession of the football. Amos. Now you just launch it long. Okay. And he was offside anyway. Okay. Clumsy. Forest Green are beating Carlisle. That's good down the bottom of the table. This is going to leave us a lot of points from safety. We need to get back into the game. Ayadeji, Whittaker, can't win the ball. Ward is going to take on his man and give it away. It's criminal. Okay, we've won it back. Let's build. Here we go. This looks like this is promising. Oh, it's not. It's snuffed out. And it's offside. Half an hour to go. There's a lot of highlights. Oh, they've doubled up on us out wide again. I'm going to say, aside from the 10 minutes, the opening 10 minutes, where we look blisteringly good, we've been taught a lesson by Bromley today. Absolute lesson. Whittaker now. Amos. And offside again. Titans in. I hope you have a wonderful day in stream. No point in answering this as I don't have any headphones on at the moment, so you can't hear me. We'll wave then. We'll wave at Titan. It's an interesting approach to watching streams without headphones on. I should try that sometimes. Okay, O'Shea's picked up the ball. We've gone long to Tanner. We're going to bring on some substitutes in a minute, I think. Oh, that is woeful. Absolutely woeful. Boateng has looked incredibly good this game. They're toying with us here. Real lackluster press. Deborah. Go on then, get on. Oh. Don't fancy it, do they? Archibald now. Oh, they're in again. O'Shea has had an absolute horror show of a game. Ward is on a 6.2. Okay, changes are afoot. What have we got? Butler has just been awful. Chaplin. I mean, Chaplin's got an assist and he's still playing a 6.4. He's been awful. Off. Keenan Davis on. You're going up front. And you're going to press. Oh, there's some real bad performances out there. What else can we take off? Husey is going to come on. Even though he's tired. O'Shea. Just rubbish today. 20 minutes. 2 goals needed. They've got a free kick. Oh, it's another close effort. James Harris is welcome in. James Harris. Get them to... Well, we need to get them doing something. Maybe anything in the dressing room would be preferable to this. GT, you prefer to use a version of the 4-3-3, but at 4-5 you're using God's own formation, the 4-4-2. Quite right too. Husey dropped it back. And Wolf Tracks is with us. How are the fingernails? Considerably shorter than when we started streaming. We missed a penalty in the opening 5 minutes of this game, Wolf. We then took the lead regardless. We're now 2-1 down to our old club, Bromley, who are only 2 places ahead of us in the league, and we've been awful. Terrible performances. But we're still in the game because Tanner's in. He's in. And Keenan Davis, that could be. Oh!
There's Perez kicking out. Bergkamp with a chance, and he's taken it. Brilliant goal.
That could be an important goal. We got 17 minutes to try and find a winner. Tanner rides a tackle. Davis is unmarked. Strokes it in with his purple boots. Okay, we're back. We're fighting. Kaneki should have stayed. It's a good point. Well made, I think. Maybe you shouldn't have shown up early. Yeah, I think you're right, Wolf. We've been taught a bit of a lesson by Bromley this afternoon. In no way do we deserve to be at 2-2, by the way. But we're pressing. 15 minutes. Charlie Chaplin. Ward. Husey. Back to Tomlinson. Amos. Pye. Acres of space. We're in. No, we're not. Okay, we need to win the ball and go again because that was not the highlight. Here's Connolly. Into the midfield. Forward to Tanner. Turn. Play somebody in. He's offside. He's offside. The Luzerne formation, JB, I can assure you, has not worked since FM20. I have tried it in FM23, as I did in FM22, and it's not worked. We've got the ball. No, we haven't. We've given it away again. Okay, they've blasted it over the bar. Let's pause. Let's shout. Let's encourage them. The body language does not look good from these players. That's helped. 81 minutes. If we could snag a very undeserved winner, well, honestly, I think Loftus Road would erupt. Although time is running out. We've got a corner. Dara O'Shea's off the pitch. We've gone to the back post and Tanner. No, nothing doing there. Finish the ride, Rook. You've got a headache. I've finished watching all 4 of today's J-League games. You're living the dream. Oh, that's such a poor ball. Lapsley, a player we bought to Bromley. He's given it away. God bless him for that. We're in down the left. We've got Hughesy. That's offside, I think. It's not. It is. It is. What else can you do with 4 minutes plus stoppage time? I mean, there's some real poor performances out there. I don't think we got much left on the bench that we can bring on. Or have we? Okay, what about more direct, more tempo, more width, and pass into space? You meant the 4-4-1-1. At Luzerne, we played a 4-4 with 2 DMs, 1-1. Rook, Golden Week means so many football games midweek. So you're living the dream. Reese Foreman. Rarely get to catch you live, but always catch up on the streams. Love the... Tell you what, Reese Foreman, that's an incredibly heartwarming comment for somebody who has made some terrible managerial mistakes over the last 2 streams. Hit the big man. Davis. Okay, we're going to try. Yeah, welcome in, Reese. Good to have you with us. Hope you get to enjoy a live one for a change. I should warn you, it's not going well. It's not going well. But we're in and we're fighting. They can take as many pot shots as that as they like. We're heading towards injury time. I think we might need to stick a third striker up some here. Or do we respect the point? Oh, what are you doing offside there? I guess a point is not good enough, is it? So we're thinking, we're assessing. You've not seen any managerial mistakes. Well, I think the big mistake was probably joining QPR, wasn't it? Tanner gets offside quite a bit. Yeah, he does. He does, because he has this trait of liking to try to beat the offside trap. And with off-the-ball movement of 14, I don't think he's doing it, or decision-making of 12. I don't think he's doing it very effectively. I daren't take off a fullback, because they are honestly going to destroy us with that. And I don't really want to take off... No, I do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do Bailey on. I'm going to do that and play you as an advanced forward. And I'm going to do this, which is a little bit daring. I think we're going to do that, you know. Chappers is going to get forward. That's very gung-ho. That's going to leave us very short at the back. How you've become a stopper, I'm not entirely sure. Okay. We're off. Okay, we're into stoppage time. We've got 4 minutes of it. That's enough time for a goal at either end as Keenan Davis hacks down a player. Needlessly, some would say. And here is the free kick. We are now looking open at the back, let's be brutally honest, as we go in search of a winner. Okonkwo's played pretty well today, even though he's conceded 2 goals. They've got another set play, and this is a dangerous one, and he's there again. We've got 1:50. We've got a minute. We've got no time left at all. And I think we're just going to have to take a point and move on. I guess We'll go back to what we said before the match kicked off. Oh, I thought we were in. Bromley are in incredibly good form. 5th in the form table. And we're digging out a point against them. And since we've arrived, we've drawn at Millwall, having been 2-1 down. We've drawn at Bromley, potentially. Why are we playing so long, by the way? Okay. We've drawn at Bromley, having been 2-1 down. And we've beaten Wigan, who are on the cusp of the playoffs. We weren't good enough today. Let's tell the players that. But that means in 4 games, we've avoided defeat in 3. We've taken 5. We've taken 5 points from 12. That's not enough, is it? It's not enough. Talis, you'd remove that trait. It's annoying. He's a lone player, so I don't think we'd be able to. 23rd in Sky Bet. We're now 9 points off Wickham. Wins need to come now. We need to beat Fleetwood in the next game. What kind of form are Fleetwood in? Not as good as Bromley, although they avoid defeat a lot, don't they? They've just got thumped 3-0 by Millwall, so that's encouraging. And they're playing Carlisle in the game after us. I'm tempted to say we'd actually like Carlisle to beat them, to keep them towards the end of the relegation battle. Nigel, just caught up with the last stream. In an answer to one of your questions, Steve Bruce did play for the Gills. You saw him play there against Sheffield United in the very early 80s. Was that before Norwich then, was it? Or maybe was he on loan from Norwich? Fleetwood seems like a very defensive club. Check Southend. Southend, what are they like? Oh, they're in bad form, but they've just beaten MK Dons, which is a shame because they've not scored in 5 games. And then they've beaten MK Dons 2-0. That's a shame. Paul Hall, go to the press conference. Okay, we've got seven days to go. By the way, the stream is whizzing away, isn't it? It's whizzing away. Let's move over here. I'm just going to play through the next 7 days. Let's give you a little half-time talk to chat about. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. I did say last stream that when we're looking at winning these Big 5 leagues, I probably wouldn't want to manage PSG, as I'm not a huge supporter of the way they go about doing things. So it got me thinking, are there any clubs potentially outside of rivals of the clubs that you manage in real life that you would never manage? I mean, I would imagine that if we've got fans of Ipswich in the chat, they would never want to take charge of Norwich. That's understandable. But are there any other clubs that perhaps your own team that you support in real life don't have a rivalry with, but just on principle you would never like to take charge of? I'm going to say another one that I would never take charge of, and I'm going to whisper it quietly because I know that they're very, very popular with people in this stream, but personally, I'd never take charge of Manchester United there. I said it. It's a hangover from the 90s when they won everything. And it was just a little bit tiresome, and I felt they had a manager that handled himself with not enough grace for my liking. So I'd never manage Man United. I'd never manage PSG. Benjamin, I knew I would upset people. I'm very anti Alec Ferguson. Am I saying that? In an era of Sir Bobby Robson, I think Sir Alec Ferguson was shown up a little bit as to how you might conduct yourself. Anyway, Wolf. You'll never manage either of the old firm for similar reasons to PSG. Reese, you never like to do the saves that everyone does, like Wrexham, Bordeaux. Completely understandable. Rook would never manage in the MLS. The whole system is, in Rook's words, stupid. Not mine. Don't attack me. Kaneki will never manage Arsenal. Is that because of a rivalry with your own club, Kaneki? Or has something else happened? What I'd love is somebody to tell us about a team they would never manage in Football Manager because of something that's actually happened in game rather than in real life. That's what I'm here for. A team who have so attacked you in Football Manager that you would now never manage them. Kaneki is a Chelsea fan. Will never manage in Asia as you can't get more than 3 non-EU players. Nigel, not a lot of United managers have had a lot of grace. They were constantly showing off. Talis, Man City, a 14-0 demolition. What have I missed here, Talis? What have I missed? We're almost ready to take on Fleetwood, by the way. And I feel like tactical tinkering's unnecessary. Though we did start the last game pretty well. We were done down the flanks repeatedly. Maybe Fleetwood might not do it. You'd never go City because they beat you 14. By the way, Talis, as well, I hate to bring up bad memories. Did Man City not beat Gillingham? Was it Gillingham they played in a League One playoff final? Where did Paul Dickov not... Did he not score late on? Or did they not make a comeback? Greeno, you have never and will never manage Southampton. Won't ever manage Pushkash Academic or MTK in Hungary either. Got no game, sacked by Bolton in FM14. Still hold that grudge. That's what we're after. Got no game. Just completely irrational grudges. Benjamin, you wouldn't manage Aldershot as you just relegate them. Deliberately, I'd imagine. Talis, that's a good question. I need to look it up. Don't worry, Benjamin will look it up. He knows everything, Benjamin Bessemer. Sean Poole, Lazio is probably the one you wouldn't manage because of FM. The board sold your star striker. You resigned. This is 15 years ago now. The striker was Rocky Balboa. Okay, we're into the Fleetwood game. They're going to play another wide focus. They're going to play a 4-3-3 DM. Yeah, came from 2-0 down against the Gills, 1990. Went to win 3-2 in extra time. I thought so. Craig, most of yours because of rivalries. We're going to be taking on one of your rivals. A Fleetwood, a Carlisle rival. Right. Aldershot, our local rivals to Woking, yeah. Hampshire, Surrey. Very close. Aldershot's Hampshire, isn't it? No, not really. All right, Craig. Well, we're going to try and beat them anyway. We're going to try and beat them. And let me have a little think. Is this the system that's going to do it? Let's get into our last game. What was going on in our last game? Analytical data. Our shots were from reasonable range, I would guess, though we didn't have enough of them. Bromley's shots were too many of them in our box, I would say. This was our formation or our touches on the ball. It's a mess, isn't it? That was a mess. Look at how nice and all... Oh, that's a nice shape. Look at where they were touching the ball. Look at where Ocker Flex was getting on the ball compared to our striker. And this is a mess. Look at that. I don't like that. Fullbacks didn't get forward. Their fullbacks... All right, they played a back three, but they're on the halfway line. Ours are way too deep. You've got two midfielders sat on top of each other. You've got... Yeah, it's a mess. Things need to change here, don't they? Rougeau, you won't manage Bordeaux. Took them over in FM22 for a challenge. Got sacked by Christmas. Hopeless players. Impatient board. Bad combination. Quite right, Rougeau. Bordeaux are dead to us. Talis, quick question. Can we have a look at team formations in the league and maybe create one similar, especially for one matching those doing well? Well, you know the formation of the team that's doing very, very well because, well, we set it up. Have Birmingham moved away from the 4-4-2? Steven Gerrard has come in and has promptly changed it to a 4-3-3. Lots of teams playing a 4-3-3. Who's Stansfield, by the way? Where's he come from? Oh, they've brought him in on loan, have they? All right. Finn back. What are they doing with Finn back for him to be that far advanced? What have their results been like since we left? Draw with Barnsley, beat Oxford, beat Millwall. Yeah, pretty good. That's a shame. Steven Gerrard's going to get taking Birmingham up on his CV. Does that pain me? Yes, it does. Talis, also you wonder, could the DM be a halfback? Then the wing backs could be on support. Rook, save update. The board sold another one of your star players. So when Busan offered you a job in K2, took it without hesitation. How's that going? Talis, maybe the PF to a DLF. Gerrard at Blues. Who does he think he is? Exactly, GT. Or probably on attack with the winger in front as an inverted winger cutting in. Your faith in me has come back to be true. You found out Sean Paul's player he was talking about. His name is Tommaso Rocchi. Left Lazio in 2013 for Inter, who only had him for 1 year. Benjamin, honestly, Benjamin, I think you own the internet. You know everything. Is a lack of confidence a massive part of it? Obviously, bear in mind, you don't play FM anymore, so your opinion is probably worse than useless, and still significantly better than mine. Llama, you asked what plans we had for FM24 recently, and you might actually have to make some. Recent D of Football, or Director of Football saves, from Clates and Mr. Tomax might be a good model for you to use. You'll see. That would be a nice comeback, Wolf. And Rook, you won your first match after taking over, so you've made a perfect start. Me, on the other hand, not so much. We're scoring goals. We are at least scoring goals. We're not stopping them. Okay. Let's clear the decks. Clear the decks. And let's save the Warren G. Let's load up the Fred Savage. And let's have a little think about who we have to have in our squad. Let's have a little look at the players' form. Where's that going to be? Is that going to be in general? It's not. Is it going to be stats? General. Last 5 games. That's what we're after. Okay. So Tom Fellows, who I signed on loan for Birmingham, has got 5 appearances, 2 goals, and a 7.28 average rating for Birmingham, who I signed him for. Fabulous. Talis, this might be crazy, but how's the dynamics for the team? I'd imagine not great. Average. Team cohesion good. Not a disaster. Craig, in your current save, you turned down for a Serie B job as you don't play defensive football. I find I get turned down, or in job interviews, I have it mentioned that I don't make them the most of set pieces. As if that's my fault. Benjamin, 244 games, 82 goals, 2.97 goals per game, roughly. Can we do a team meeting to try and boost morale? It's very, very risky. I don't think we're in that territory yet. Rook, today's dinner is nachos with peppers, a handful of banana peppers, and pork mince as the mix. Living the dream there, aren't you? Dara Shea is our top performer. Okay, so we keep him in. JD Costello has got composure of 1 and aggression of 5. So he's getting absolutely nowhere near this team. Nowhere near. Levi Sutton is coming back to fitness. Has made 3 substitute appearances. So he's playing well, but for the under-21s, that's no good. Tanner has to stay in the side. Fraser Lethbridge is playing well, but for the under-21s, no. Josh Tomlinson came on last game and got a 6.8. Before that, he played against Forest Green. Would hiding in the broom cupboard help? With Andy Peters? Dave Warner. Yeah, I think he is the player. I think we bring Keenan Davis in. So I'm now committing myself to wanting to play 2 up front. Pressing forward. I'm playing 2 up front. So whatever's happening, I'm playing 2. Daniel Borge. No, Daniel. Ideguchi has impressed me. He did well in the last game. Got a 7. And he scored. Tries killer balls, dictates the tempo, plays 1-2s. If he's going into a 2-man midfield, he's going to need somebody pretty solid around him. Joe Ward I've been playing as a right back. It says here perhaps he would be better as a right winger. He's got crossing of 13, but he's not very quick. Let's call that plan B, shall we? Noah Chinonso, I've not given any game time to. Neither did the previous manager. But I don't think he looks like a player. Amari Marisha, we had at Bromley, and he got an average above a 7. It's incredibly good in the air. Is he? He's not good enough for this level. Let's say that. He's not good enough for this level. But with jumping reach of 18 and a little bit of pace, could he be a defender to the end of the season? Possibly. Let's get him on the bench. Tom Smith is a backup goalie and nothing more. Okonkwo has impressed me, so he's in. Tom Miles. Don't like his teamwork. Don't like his work rate. He cannot play as a defensive midfielder. Cole Carcetti tackling a 4 is not what we're looking for as defensive midfielder in any way, shape or form. Luke Amos plays 1-2, dictates the tempo. Will you just sit? I think you would. Okay, we're happy with him. Matt Bailey is nothing more than a backup. Paul Getty, I'm going to be honest, I've never heard of. And he's too slow to do anything. Aaron Hughes can honestly play as a libero. The tackling of 3. Okay. Greeno, good spot. 12k a week. Joe Ward is stealing a living. Is he honestly? On 12 grand a week? Oh. They've paid money for him as well. And he's not really repaid it, has he? Okay. We continue. So Hughesy definitely is going to be a sub. Now we got some interesting players. Nathan Butler Iadeji should be ravishing. He's incredibly quick. He's got good off the ball movements. We've played him up front. He's done nothing. We've played him on the wing and he's done less than nothing. Pressing forward 6.3. Pressing forward 6.7. Winger 6.9 and 6.5. He's a conundrum. Not the Aaron Hughes of Newcastle. No, it's not. Unfortunately, I'd probably pick him above the Aaron Hughes that we've got. He's consistent. Has got great pace, but poor technique. Maybe you're dropping to the bench. Maybe that's a thing that's about to happen. Sean Connolly. I've been playing as a centre half, but could come in and be our right back. He'd be a more defensive right back, but that is a thing. Richard Amankona, I've given a game to at left back because Pie Face was was poor. How did Pieface do in the last game? Even worse. Even worse. I mean... Oh, what do you do? Yeah, I mean, he's definitely our best left back. But he's awful, isn't he? Richard Elise was in the team before I arrived. And I still can't see why. We're running out of players to pick in this team, by the way. Chappers, I've been crushingly disappointed with. Form. All right, he's got assists in the last 2 games. I'll give him that. How'd you get an assist and a 6.2, by the way? In fact, that's a good question. How do you get an assist and a 6.2? 27 passes completed out of 40 probably is not going to help. That's pretty awful, isn't it? He's got passing of 11 and vision of 11. Why so bad? Okay. Still think he's one of our better players, but I'm not sure where I'm playing him. Morgan Whittaker, I think, is one of our better players, but he cannot cross or pass. What are you lot saying? Tallis, you'd have him as an inside forward. Given the pace and such, that DR would be nice as a wing back. Just needs to improve his crossing. You're going to have to give me a quick update, Tallis. Who would you have as the inside forward? Are we talking Chappers? Are we talking Butler Ayodeji? Or are we talking Morgan Whittaker? Shoots from distance, knocks ball past the opponent, places shots, arrives late in the opposition box, likes the ball played into feet, likes to beat his opponent regularly, cuts inside from the right. Is that enough traits for one person to have? Likes to cut inside from the right. Interesting. 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 Likes to cut inside. Dribble more, cut inside with the ball. Take more risk, cross less often, dribble more, cut inside with the ball, get further forward. A la that. Is that a thing? Tanner, of course, swapping with Davis. There we go. Might not hate that. Especially with a ball-winning midfielder on that side. Go and mop up. I believe it was Butler. Butler is a conundrum. What's he saying? Runs with the ball down the right. Moves into channels. Knocks ball past the opponent. So he could be a conventional right winger there. Get up and down the flank. We did say Connolly was a more defensive fullback, so could be just that. And then we need something at wing back that can gallop forward if he's cutting inside. And I'm not sure we've got it. It might have to be old Pieface again. With crossing of 11, off the ball movement of 9. But he's got good stamina. So if Pieface did that, Whittaker is on the... Hello, Thomas Patrick. Whittaker is on the wrong side. Well, is he though? Because it says... he likes to cut inside from the right wing. Thank you. Thank you. Thomas Patrick, you're a little bit of a hero there, aren't you? So he likes to do that, actually. So he goes there, and he goes back there. And he goes there. And so now we've got the Butler Ayodeji dilemma. Because he likes to run with the ball down the right. And now he can't do that anymore. So... thank you for that, Thomas. Eagle-eyed. Well done. And I do apologise. We're taking a bit of time over this. And I'm probably going to change formation within minutes. But are we back to the whole Connor Chaplin idea? Because he's left-footed. What can you do out there? Comes deep to get the ball, plays 1-2s, likes ball played to feet. Are you just an up and down? No, not you. Are you just an up and down wide midfielder? So now we don't need pie face Rampart paging forward. He can just sit. Chappers as just a wide midfielder. I reckon those two require switching around. That. And now we've got the Connolly problem. Physically, he can get up and down. Passing-wise, rubbish. Vision-wise, rubbish. Off the ball, terrible. Crossing, poor. Interesting. Interesting. What else have we got here? Fancy writing my PhD, JB. He could work on that side and use Butler as replacement for Whittaker. I'm thinking. I mean, no, he can't get forward either, can he? I was thinking maybe we just give Alisi the right back role, even though he can't defend, but he can't go forward either. You know the player who we want there is Tom Fellows, who some idiot signed for Birmingham just before he left. Steve Ward. No. Sorry, Steve. Sorry to waste your time, Steve. Georgi Balin, a Romanian. Hang on a second. Off the ball of 7. Oh. Can't catch a break here. Has he played any football this season? Bits. To no great success. Connolly is better. Okay, so maybe we just say to Connolly, get forward even though you can't cross. Idaguchi, Chaplin, Amos. Maybe that's how we're lining up. We get Iadeji on the bench. We get Lethbridge is not terrible. We get him on the bench. Now we've got a full. Okay. Opinions. Tallis is giving it the smiley face. We're going to dip into the old team instructions as well. What do we got? Do we? I feel like we step up more. We trap outside because now we have got... I turned trap outside off because we only had one man on each flank when we were playing narrow, but that can go back on. Counter press concerns me. I don't mind saying. Take short kicks goes on. Often use a 4-1-3-2, which can be switched to a 4-3-1-2 when more attacking is needed. Tell the lads to stay on feet to avoid yellows and keep the tempo up. Low crosses I'm taking off. Play out of defence I'm taking off. Pass into space I'm putting on. Higher tempo we want if we're going to try and counter-attack from deep positions, which would suggest we're not going to play positive, we're going to play balanced. What have the board said about your job if you get relegated? I'm fine. I think I'm fine, JB. Although there were some musings about the squad wanting us to come in mid-table. What have we got? Okay, so we're going to record a top half finish this season, apparently. I'm not sure we're going to be top half. Yeah, all right. Well, we'll just wait and see what happens. But we're not going to get relegated. Can we do a half and half for the pressing forward and a DLF position? You're curious. You see, I like Keenan Davis because he has teamwork of 17. As a DLF, he's got passing of 9. I'm not sure that suits him. He's no Harvey Nibbs, remember. Manny Bird, did you go down or start in League One? Only just tuning in. Manny Bird, we started in the Vanarama South with Kingstonian. We've then moved and we've managed Sutton United and Bromley in League 2. We took Bromley up to League 1 but jumped ship and moved to Birmingham. We took Birmingham to the top of League 1 where they are now, but we saw QPR were bottom and narcissistically thought that we might be able to save them. So we're now at QPR. And we were wrong. We're not going to save them at all. Make Davis a target forward because that's where he is a natural. But I don't want a target forward because I feel like it will force us to go too long, surrender possession. I don't like playmakers or target forwards because I think it makes the rest of the team change the way they're playing a little. I mean, I'm not opposed to a target forward on attack to make wingers try and hit them, but I don't like a target forward on support. Personally, it's not for me. We're going to try him on a pressing forward on support. Tallis would try it. Tallis would do it. Target forward on support. Dribble less and hold up the ball. All right, but if we go too long, bearing in mind I've got both of my centre-halves set to pass it shorter. If we start going too long to Davis, I am whipping that off, young man. And you best believe it. Okay. We're very, very open down the right side. Amos is going to have to scooch over and help out. I think we're ready to go. Here we go. Fleetwood. I'm guessing we're away. You've got Chaplin to feed him. I know. And Chappers has done precious little in the feeding sense so far. A DLF can work as a target forward. Essentially, it can. I don't think Keenan Davis can do that, but we'll see how this game goes. By the way, we're playing in our away kits, Tallis. We're in our away kits. Stand by your bunks. A rallying cry. There we go. Nothing with the strikers, although they're composed, so I'm just going to leave them to it. Here we go. What do you make of these away kits, Tallis? Are you pleased? They look pretty cheeky to me, I have to be honest. And we're underway. Fleetwood are at home. With a target forward, if they are taller, then coming in late can get you more headed goals. Okay, we've hacked that away. Kaneki, appreciate the support. Here we go. This has the feel of a bit of a big game. We are talking about Keenan Davis here. Whatever role Llama gives him, he will be rubbish at. He's not had a great season at Watford in real life, I don't think, has he? Certainly not as popper as he was at Nottingham Forest. Oh, dear me. Dear me, that was a bit of last-ditch defending. Sean's with us. Welcome in, Sean.
Afternoon, everybody.
When you are setting up FC Llama and getting some kits designed... wait. Keenan Davis? Oh, what? What's Keenan Davis doing back there? Okay, I don't like the start we've made. Feels a bit passive to me. We go positive. Feels a little passive. Against a Fleetwood side that don't score a lot of goals. Oh dear me, we are under the cosh a little bit, aren't we? Okay, they've headed that over. Better late than never, Sean. You're in time just to see us seal a memorable win against Fleetwood that's going to help in the survival battle. Honest. Oh, this is Alamo time. This is absolute Alamo time, I think. I don't think we've had a little spell of possession yet. Yes, and deep in their half. There we go. That's good. Chaplin. Oh, he just does nothing. High face. Launches it. I don't like that. Launching it forward. That's the target forward, he says. Semi-confident. Okay, now we've got the ball. Let's try and just engineer some width. Here we go. Keenan Davis. Oh, that is awful. Oh, Turpy. Are you watching Keenan Davis? Oh, that's offside. That's offside. Flag up. Flag up. That's not counting. Not a chance. Not a chance. But we've looked poor. We have looked really poor so far. Weathering the storm, you think, Sean? Would put Amos on defend just to cover the right-hand side. I like, in a two-man midfield, to have them both on the same duty so that they play lateral, in line with each other, to help close down passing lanes. Is there any sense in that? Does that make sense? I mean, I can have them both on defend, but I feel like that might be a little bit negative. However, we are playing positively, and when I have them both on support, normally I play balanced, so you might be talking sense here. Tanner is in. He's got past a man. Oh, and he's dabbed it wide. Dabbed it wide. That was our first opening. Ronnie O'Sullivan out to Wayne Rooney. And they're coming at us again. Let's nick the ball again. Oh, chappers. The ball was there to be won. I'm also already thinking the distance between our back line and our strikers is too great. We're not compact enough, which you need to be in a two-man midfield. So I'm already thinking about changing that as well. Come on. Oh, there was a chance. Keenan Davis. Okay, he is winning some ball. And he's in as well. If we can play him, he's in. If we can play him in, he's in. He's in. Oh, all is forgiven. Come on. Oh, he's disallowed it. He's disallowed it. Oh.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Oh. Oh. I thought we were a goal up. Oh, we worked that nicely as well. Keenan Davis couldn't just hold his run. And tell you what, I said Connolly would be a defensive fullback. He's putting a couple of good tackles. Yes, Kaneki, yeah, you got there before I did. I thought we were in. Apparently you were wrong about Fleetwood. They are a possession club who have a low tempo. Tough at the bottom. You're right. Come on, Pieface. Chappers. You've got acres of space here. Ugh. All right. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, game over. Ah, game over. Oh, a knee injury. Oh. Ah. Ah, there goes Christmas. Butler Oyedeji, you're coming on. Make yourself a... Oh, that is a blow. That is a wounder of a blow. Keenan Davis, by the way. What are you doing? Crumbs. Okay, well, we stick as we are. But that is our main striker off the pitch. Oh, hang on. Not before he makes another little run and plays a massive ball back to his own left back. And then goes again. All right, they're playing 1-2s over 60 yards. He's offside. All right, just get off the pitch now, son. You got a knee injury. Ah, that's tough. Burton Albion are getting a point in the derby against Derby as well. That's painful because Burton are down there. Okonkwo. There he is, playing it to his central defenders like I've asked. Perfect. Philippa Forrester gives it away. Itaguchi, he gives it away. Keenan Davis doesn't fancy it. Oh, now he does. All right. Carlisle are losing to Oxford. That's good. We've given away a corner. That's not so good. Thomas, you may be better with a 4-3-1-2. Doesn't look like you have a good balance with the wingers and you have loads of centre mids. Chaplin would play behind the strikers. Well, we did something very similar in the last game, except rather than a 4-3-1, we played a 4-1-3. And we did not look very comfortable in it at all. And we were getting absolutely cut open down the flanks. And opposition fullbacks and wingers were just kind of teaming up on our very, very poor fullbacks, I should add. And we were cut open, which is why we've tried something different this game. And I'm not saying what we're trying is working either. But 4 men in the central midfield did not look good in the last game. Oh, Whittaker. Oh. Does that not feel like a very down at the bottom thing to happen? Gary Bannister. Wickham are losing. That's good. It was going okay until the penalty. Yeah, but now we've got to score twice without conceding again, and that is a long shot. Chappers. I mean, that's what happens when you have a target forward. Just aimless. Absolutely aimless. Oh. Right. Right. Okay, so target forwards are terrible. We don't want that. Chappers, you're going to have to go out there and actually just be a winger, I think, son. We're not going to go attacking yet, but squeeze the play. Step up. Okay. Joshua Brown, as if we need that. KD3, welcome in. Where is Birmingham? What happened? We moved to a club at the bottom of the league we were top of because they're from London. And I was absolutely against it, but the chat insisted. And now we're a goal down to Fleetwood, who are towards the bottom of the table. And it's not going very well. Take pass into space off, reduce the long ball. Nah, we got to play in behind them. Exactly, that's where we want to pass into space, because we've got pace up front. And we need to play in behind their defence. What we don't want to be doing is that kind of rubbish. Just aimless long balls. Here we go. Pass it in behind them. Pass it again. Oh, Davis. I'm taking him off at half time. Absolute rubbish. Lyons Foster. Therese. Look how far back he's hanging, by the way. Space in front of them to exploit. Okay, let's mop this up. Okay, nice. Don't go long. You've done it anyway. Great. Right, let's pause there, because this goalkeeping is starting to frustrate. Take short kicks. Is there anything you can do if you click on him? There we go. Let's try that. What about that? There we go. I don't want him involved in our attacking play in any sense. I just want him to give it to an outfield player. Pie. There we go. Pass into space. He's in. He's offside. He's offside. That's what we want. We want to try and spring their back line. Got acceleration of 17 up front. Wickham are now losing 2-0. This is good. Take off, distribute quickly. No, I don't want him dallying. I just want him to play it to a defender quickly. And I want us to get playing before they have too much time to kind of like reorganise and resettle. So I do want him to play it quickly. I just don't want him to play it quickly up the field. I just want him to play it quickly to a player that's close by, preferably a fullback. Philippa Forrester. Mason. They're offside. They're offside. Hey. Come on. We've been caught offside a lot. Can Llama still get manager of the season after his work at Birmingham? That's a good point. No, I reckon Steven Gerrard will get it instead. Amos to Davis to Connolly to Amos to Ideguchi. Clipped it over to Whittaker. And I've not seen anything from Whittaker as an inside forward. Absolutely nothing so far. Connolly, however, I've been quite impressed with at right back. Pye's beaten in the air. Rooney's rampaging. Philippa Forrester. Ainsley Harriott. Okay, we've won it back. No, we haven't. I went too early on that. Oh, there's still gaps out wide. And they're offside. Put the DLF on attack. The AF is up front alone. No. Reese. Mason. Forrester. Corner ball. Good to see Spurs youth player Lion Foster in the Fleetwood side. Yeah, that was something I was pleased about. Despite losing 1-0 to Fleetwood, at least there was a Spurs player in the Fleetwood side. Is he a prospect, Lions Foster? Got a game. Have we tried praying yet? Yes. Yes, openly. Prayer's not been answered yet. Remember, we're only a goal down to a penalty, and here he goes. Go on, beat your man. Go on, just go. Acceleration of 17. Oh, you're going the wrong way, son. You're going the wrong way. Whittaker. Oh, Whittaker. Maybe have Morgan as a winger instead of a... That is a very flat line, isn't it? We're going to do this. Doodle-dood. Okay. Okay. Second half. Here we go. Here we go. Apologies, I'm tuning out the chat a little bit because when you've got so many people all with great ideas, those ideas don't necessarily complement each other. So, you know, you've got one person saying go long ball, another player saying go tiki-taka. You can't do all of the things being suggested as Bromley take the lead, by the way, in their game. So we are going to... We're going to go with gut instincts here. Forrester. This first, 10 minutes was whipped along pretty quickly. He's offside. We're not attacking enough. Could do with finding a goal. Here we go. Aaron Hughes is on. Keenan Davis is off. It's led to a free kick to Fleetwood. They fired that over the bar. We are going to give a rare shout. And we're going to demand more. We've not had a shot on target yet. At some point, we might need to up the mentality as well. Pye. Oh, don't clear it out for a corner there. Had a bit more time than that. Okay, good header away by Amos. Philippa Forrester on the ball. If we can win it, we can counter because they're very high. If we can win it... No, we can't. They're very high up the pitch. Okay, back to the keeper. Oh. We're going back in again. Well, 19 minutes plus a bit of stoppage time. Here we go. Fleetwood. By the way, they don't score a lot of goals, but they're tough to break down because we've done precious little in an attacking sense. They've had 9 shots, 3 on target. We've had 2 all afternoon. Okonkwo's played well again. Not much happening for us. Chaplin. Again, a thoroughly unimpressive performance from him. Finally, he delivers a ball into the box. It's not a good one. Gone out for a corner. We're going to take this corner. And then we're changing again. Bromley a 3-1 up against Forest Green. Chaplin. Oh, that's awful. Okay. Let's have a little look here. Okay. Whoa, what do we got then? What do we got? You've been caught offside a lot. Yes, I have. Isaac, manager of the season and relegated in the same season would be a good story. Let's not use the R word. Wolf Tracks, put the DLF on attack. The AF is up front. I think we're a long way past that now. Good to see Spurs. Oh, sorry. Yep, read that. Put everyone on attack. Fill the front line. Who cares about defence? Maybe have Morgan as a winger instead of an inside forward. Sounds like Llama is humming the A-Team theme tune, hoping for Mr. T to save the day. I pity the fool. Maybe try turning it off and turning it on again. What's the mathematical situation? What do we need to do to stay up? Well, we need to win some games fairly soon. Well, at least there will be a lot of wage to play with during the rebuild. That's the spirit, Isaac. If we did go down, which we won't, but if we did, we will get 3 successive promotions. Of that, I am convinced. Craig, it doesn't matter if they have relegation wage reductions in their contracts because none of them will be here. None. 0. Okay, let's do that. And let's pray. Got no game, we're doing it. Let's pray. Bromley a 4-1 up. Not a single shot on target. Again, we're not attacking. Oh, that's weak. It's very weak. It's not like... I don't feel like Fleetwood have really created any chances. They're having a lot of pot shots from distance. But we have not been able to get anything going in an attacking sense. Here's Pye, Idaguchi, Hughes, Pye. It's not a lot up front. Now there is. But now Fleetwood are set. Butler, he's got support. He's offside. He's offside. Surely some of them can do a job in League Two. No, they're not going to get that chance. Apart from maybe Dar O'Shea. The jury's out. Come on. Oh, that's poor again. Poor again. Mauricio, a player we had at Bromley, so he's known to us. Ward. Okay, we've got a corner. Do you have at least one attacking formation in your 3? No. Itaguchi. Oh, I've hit the post. I think it was Mauricio as well. We've hit the post. The goalkeeper has fumbled it onto the post. We've got a throw in now. We've got a corner now. Shouts, encourage. Very attacking. We're over the allotted added on time. Oh, we've hit a post. And we've gone down to Fleetwood. That one, that's a blow. That's a blow. That was a really poor performance as well. We're not throwing the water bottle because it just doesn't work. That was poor. It's going to take some recovering from. Let's have a look at where that's going to leave us in the table, and it's not going to be pretty. In fact, we'll go in and have a look at it properly because I think we've got 8 games left. So that's 8, 16. That's 24 points to play for. And we've got to try and bridge a gap of 10 points to Southend and Wickham and Bromley. They're all there ready to catch. But we're 7 points behind Burton, who are a place in front of us. It's still absolutely doable, but 1 point from a possible 6 against Bromley and Fleetwood is not great. Maybe it will be easier to play against teams that are a bit higher up the table and might attack us a little bit more. I don't know. We've got to try and settle on a formation first of all. We are next streaming on Monday. I might play through, I think, as far as the Carlisle game to leave us 4 games to come back for Monday's stream. Against Carlisle, who are down there with us. Charlton, who are gunning for promotion. Wickham, who are down there with us. And Cambridge, who are going to be in mid-table. If we could win 3 and draw 1 of the next 4 league games, well, that would be good. That Fleetwood game didn't indicate that that's about to happen, but we might also have an FA Trophy final for Monday's stream as well, if we can steer our way past Manchester United's under-21s. So that is not the button I meant to press. That is what we're going to be coming back for Monday's stream. Craig, we all know that you will be supporting QPR when we take on Carlisle. That is a given. Sorry, no stream on Friday, but we're working on Friday, so that's not going to be possible. Thank you, everybody, for joining me this afternoon. We will try and get some results off stream and try and get us playing a little bit, try and get a formation that suits the very limited squad that we have. And then Monday, well, we're going to try and come back with at least something to play for, even if the only thing that we have to play for is a Papa John's Trophy final. At least that would be something. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a fabulous weekend. See you on Bank Holiday Monday, when we're going to try and rescue QPR from what is looking an increasingly dire situation.